of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field. He probably should.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. The hand to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Back to pass, it's Denson. Catch in the middle, it's James. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll They'll start this drive firing. Looking down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. Finds a man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll keep it on the ground. Across, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command.
Continues to fight for yards. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this offense just knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's James. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Now on the option. He's in open space downfield. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To throw, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. The Pirates decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
With the catch, it's Gray.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick catch on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
East Carolina, 21.
Coming out with it, it's James. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. To the air, it's Denson. Still looking on the move. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking left. It's caught. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Pirates will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He'll try the left side. Quick step and go. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown out.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Denson. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Card in the backfield. It's Card. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Caught over the middle. It's Little. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Overton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ECU. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The option look. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will give him the lead.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. Yeah, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's James. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Denson. He'll pull it down. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. On the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Pirates moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again.
Hauls it in down the sideline. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. Finds his man open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Makes the grab outside. It's Overton. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. To the air, it's Denson. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's caught. It's Gray. At the 35, he's loose. Wide room to the right. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They want that clock to run.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Florida Atlantic, 55. East Carolina, 43.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Denson. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on... down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's O'Neal. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They were ready for the onside. Oh, it's loose. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.